Hello, today we will discuss about the mass transfer theory. So mass transfer theory, a number of theories has been developed to visualize the mass transfer mechanism and the proposing the expression for the mass transfer coefficient. Some important and commonly used theories are listed below: film theory, penetration theory, boundary layer theory, two film theory, surface renewal theory, surface stress theory, film theory. This is the oldest mass transfer theory similar to the heat transfer. The basic concept of this theory is the resistance to the diffusion can be considered equivalent to that in the stagnant film of a certain thickness. So, the turbulent flow over a from solid surface and simultaneous heat and mass transfer can be considered. According to the film theory, there is some stagnant film having some thickness near to the interface, where the concentration difference is attributed to the molecular diffusion and the flux can be calculated. So often used as a basis of complex problem for multi-component diffusion or diffusion plus chemical reaction. So there are some common examples. Then is laminar flow layer near the wall. Mass transfer is mainly by molecular diffusion. Flow and mass transfer occur in thin film at the interface. Steady state flux across film. The concentration gradient almost linear. As the distance from the wall increases, turbulence becomes stronger. So the resistance to the mass transfer is mainly in the laminar boundary layer. All these assumptions are satisfactory for the practical situation, whereas mass transfer occurs at low concentration or low flux. So considering turbulent flow over a solid surface and a simultaneous heat and mass transfer is taking place. So here there is some wall or phase boundary of the interface, and this film is considered as a laminar film, whereas there is this turbulent region. So this is termed as well mixed region and bulk flow region, and this is the laminar flow region. So here CAI concentration at the interface and CAB the concentration at the bulk, and NA is, we are considering some element here, and NA is the flux at some Z and NA at flux at some delta Z, and the total thickness of this film is considered as a delta, and A is diffusing from here to here. So when you draw the concentration profile, so in that case, if we taking Z on this axis and concentration on Y axis, so here as Z will increase, so the thickness from the film is increasing, and up to Z equal to delta, there is a laminar film thickness. After that, there is a Bell-Mix region, or you can say the turbulent flow is exist here. So at the concentration in the bulk is the AB is existing somewhere here, and the concentration at this wall is CAI. So when you draw the from here to here, this is the true concentration profile, but we are considering in this case that from here to here the concentration profile is the stagnant film. So this is the linear, this linear assumption is the hypothetical. So the concentration profile of the solid near the phase boundary is considered as a linear. So the basic concept of film theory is that the resistance to the diffusion can be considered equivalent to that in the stagnant film of a certain thickness. So the flux can be defined as Na equal to minus dAV dC over dZ at Z equal to 0. When you integrate it, then it becomes a dAV upon delta into CI minus CAB. So the mass transfer coefficient is KL, and it can be written in this form as dAB upon delta is equal to mass transfer coefficient. And KL is the function of diffusivity, dAB, or KL is directly proportional to the diffusivity. So this is the notation, and the example for this type of situation is the evaporation, gas scrubbing, etc. So it is valid for the following condition where the mass transfer flux is very small and the mass transfer occurs at the low concentration of the mass transfer occur by cuboidal counter diffusion. All the fluid characteristics are unimportant in the film thickness because there is a very laminar or undisturbed region, so we can ignore it. This theory explains the mass transfer at fluid surface and was proposed by Higby. In many situations, the time of exposure of mass transfer is too short and hence there may not be sufficient time for steady state concentration gradient of a film theory to develop. So the assumptions for this theory is, in addition of the film theory assumptions, the flow and mass transfer occurs in a very thick film at the interface. The molecular diffusion is important along the film thickness. Convection is important along the flow direction. Unsteady state mass transfer occurs to a liquid element as long as it is in the contact with the interface. Liquid element stays in contact with gas or other phase for the same period of time. The time of exposure for the mass transfer is too short. So you can see here there is some solid boundary at z equal to infinity. There is some gas, there is some liquid is flowing on this particular wall. So from the gas, the component is diffusing from here to here. So at this particular wavy surface, you can see here the concentration is C1I. And the C1I concentration, when this component 1 is diffusing from here to here and at this concentration, and by the small time this is diffusing into the system. For the larger time it may be like this, but for a smaller time it's like this. So this system is considered as a penetration theory. And more briefly in this diagram you can see here that some eddy B arising from B, some eddy is arising from somewhere here, and this in some turbulent flow region exposed to a short time here. At the interface for this particular absorption, in this situation the exposure time is assumed to be constant for all these eddies. So this will go diffuse from here to here. Similarly, for this case, this in another example, an element is sliding down over some rising bubbles. So this element about leave the surface to the bubble. So you can see here this element is moving from here to here, here to here, and similarly from here to here. So this liquid element is sliding on this particular bubble. So at particular time, and the exposure for the particular interface is very small. So at this small interface, small time to contact, in that case, with some amount of component A will diffuse from here to here or from here to here. So it's very short contact. So this termed as penetration theory. So in this case, the instantaneous mass transfer coefficient can be defined as KL equal to under root dAB over pi t, whereas the average mass transfer coefficient KL average is equal to 2 under root dAB over pi Tc. And in this case, the mass transfer coefficient is directly proportional to the dAB to the power 0.5. So here you can see in case of boundary layer theory, the fluid is flowing over some solid boundary, and at the starting, at the position some x equal to 0, the flow is approaching to this particular solid boundary. So at this surfaces, as the fluid moving from here to here, you can see there is a development of some boundary layer, and this boundary layer having different regions. Initially it will form laminar boundary layer. After a certain distance, this there will be some transition region, and after that there will be some turbulent boundary layer. And this, you can see the velocity profile in case of lambda boundary layer is u infinity, and you can see like this, and in case of turbulent boundary layer you can see the velocity profile like this. So if you further divided this particular boundary layer, you can see there will be some laminar sublayer very near to the solid wall, and there will be some buffer layer where we cannot say whether it is a laminar, whether it is a turbulent, and above that there will be some turbulent layer. So in case of boundary layer theory, we must know the flow behavior, and this flow behavior will lead to the mass transfer. So mass transfer often taken place in a thin boundary layer near a surface where the fluid is in laminar flow. The coefficient Kc depend on 2 by 3 power of the diffusivity and decrease with increasing distance along the surface in the direction of flow. And the boundary layer theory can be used to estimate Kc for some situations. But exact prediction of Kc cannot be made when the boundary layer becomes turbulent. So further in boundary layer theory, this diagram shows the concentration profile as well as the velocity profile, and this is for the boundary layer for the momentum, this is for boundary layer for the mass transfer, and in this case the velocity is approaching u equal to E infinity, where here the concentration is approaching equal to the concentration of CAB. So this is the thickness of momentum boundary layer, this is the thickness of mass transfer boundary layer, and in this boundary layer region u is the function of u x plus y, x and y, and ca is the function of x and y, and the velocity at here is 0 and considered as CAI. So this thing is also replicating in this particular figure also. So here you can see the concentration profile like this, whereas the stress is A and having the density rho A. So considering if F is the fraction factor and N is the Nusselt number, Pi is the Prandtl number, S is the Smith number, R is the Reynolds number, and Sherwood number. So the proposed correlation for this theory is Nusselt number upon Reynolds number into Prandtl ki power 1 by 3. That is equivalent to the Sherwood number upon Reynolds number into Smith ki power 1 by 3. That is again equivalent to the F upon 2, fraction factor upon 2, and that is equal to the 0.332 Reynolds to the power half. So in this case we can say that the mass transfer coefficient is directly proportional to the 2 by 3 power of diffusivity. So now two film theory. In this theory we are considering there will be a two film similar to the single film theory. The one film at one side of the interface and another film at the another side of the interface. So you can see in this diagram there is a phase 1, there is a phase 2, and this phase 1 the concentration of a component, diffusing component A is some Ca bulk. At this particular region where the film is developed for the mass transfer, so the concentration is reducing from here to here, and at the interface there will be further drop in the concentration from here to here. So this is the film thickness 1, this is the film thickness 2, and this will provide the resistance to the mass transfer. So on two sides of the interface there existed two defective film of certain thickness. Already we told you, at this interface the gas is in equilibrium with the liquid. The concentration gradient in the bulk flow phase is equal to 0. So there will be no concentration gradient, and here also. And again you can simplify this particular diagram, that is this for liquid, this is for gases. So come to the surface neutral theory. In that case there will be some solid wall, and here will be some well mixed region, there is some liquid, and this is the interfacial region. So in surface neutral theory the thick film framework is replaced by two regions. One is interface, another one is a bulk. So this is the interface, this is the bulk region. In the interfacial region, mass transfer takes place according to the penetration theory here. Then element of this region are exchanged with the bulk region from here to here. This is the so-called surface renewal process and based upon distribution of the edges. So initially the concentration Ca1 will reach to Cai, and during in this region there will be a penetration theory applicable, and then from here to a simple diffusion will occur. So the assumptions for this theory is the liquid element at the interface are being randomly replaced by fresh element from the bulk. At any moment, each of the liquid element at the surface has the same probability of being replaced by the fresh element. In a steady state, mass transfer occurs to an element during its stay at the interface. So in this case, mass transfer coefficient is the directly proportional to the diffusivity to the power half. So in this case, the S is the surface area renewed per unit time. So the major contribution of surface area theory is that it gives a more realistic physical situation. This gives a better starting point for development of effective correlations and better models. Then surface stress theory. So the surface stress theory is the extension of penetration surface renewal concept, where the interfacial surface through which mass transfer occur periodically with the time. So you can see initially at the some bubble is here and this is deforming here and again this here. So take an example, a liquid drop rising through a denser liquid. So this liquid drop is rising. So drop will move or cause to move unsteadily from side to side. So from here to here it is moving up. So drop will change the shape, it may be oscillate, it will change the shape. The central portion of the drop is thoroughly turbulent. Okay. So the mass transfer distance of the drop resides in the surface layer of varying thickness. Similar situation occur when the drop bubbles form at the nozzle and when the liquid surface are wavy or rippled. So in this case, the mass transfer coefficient is defined by this expression, and again in this situation, the mass transfer coefficient is directly proportional to the diffusivity power 0.5. So where A is the time dependent interface, AR is the reference value of a surface, theta are the constant with dimension of time defined for each situation. So thank you. We will meet in next class.